There was not even coffee in there. That was more for the retention to go up. If you're not a retard, you probably stayed. But what I want to talk about today is crackhead maxing. Uh, I'm not joking. Crackhead maxing is something I created from the past video. I think it's super important that if your goal is to make money, right, to travel, to achieve all your goals, doesn't really matter what the specific goal is. But if you want to achieve your goals, you want to crackhead max, okay? And what I mean by crackhead maxing is crackheads don't make any excuses, right? They don't make any excuses. They always find the money for the next rock. It doesn't matter if their family members hate them, if they don't have a house, a car, income, it doesn't matter. They always find money for the next rock, right? And if you had the same discipline as the crackhead when it came to getting high or smoking the dope, smoking the rock, you would actually be successful because there would be no room for failure, right? Because you're a crackhead maxing. You're literally your whole focus and life purpose is this one thing, which is get high. But for you, it can be something else, right? For me, is to make money, right? Money is a very big goal for me because it's like comes with status, being able to help others, right? You know, being able to take your friends, your girlfriend, whatever, to nice places and whatnot, experiences, you get to travel. So, crackhead maxing for a period of time until you actually get the things that you want actually makes sense because not every winner is actually balanced. Every winner is unbalanced. They had a period of time where they were, you know, unbalanced towards a goal, a specific goal, either their business or making money or whatever it is. So, crackhead maxing will allow you to just literally focus on one thing only, right? Because it's so easy to achieve the one thing that you want if you're crackhead maxing towards it, right? You're literally a crackhead, right? A dope fiend looking for your next high, and your next high is achieving your goal, progressing towards your goal. And with that mindset, with that engraved in you every single day, I believe that there's no room for failure, right? I started doing this and I've seen a lot of results, right? I got a little traction on YouTube, started doing some things that I wouldn't have before, and saw some results, right? And that's the name of the game. You just need to crackhead max and fuck everything and just focus on this one thing and do whatever it takes to achieve it, right? Because if you want to be successful, if you're going to be, anything like successful people are, right? I mean, it depends what your goals are, but if your goal is, anything like mine, like having a good physique, having a good mindset, right? Being healthy, being rich, um, being wealthy overall, right? It takes time and it takes effort and it will take a period of your life that you are unbalanced, right? Where you are crackhead maxing towards that one thing, which, can be whatever you want, whatever it is that brings you more leverage. And for me, it's money. I want to make more money. That brings more leverage. And for that, I'm focusing on the things that I know I have to focus on, right? And yeah, if you guys liked the video, the mindsets, comment, yeah, peace.